All right, so we're diving into this whole becoming a leisure attendant thing. And I gotta be honest, when I first saw that, I was like, okay, is this like the most exciting job title? But then I saw this Bureau of Labor Statistics report predicting 15% job growth over the next decade. And now I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, and it's not just your typical gyms and fitness centers anymore. Leisure is changing, so the jobs are changing. We're talking sports clubs, resorts, even amusement parks.
Okay, see, now that's what I'm talking about. And get this, the source material even mentions horseback riding instructor and mountain guide. That doesn't sound like handing out towels.
Exactly. It's all about experiences now, personal growth, connecting with nature. So yes, some of those traditional attendant duties are still there, but there's way more to it than you might think.
Okay, so let's actually talk about those duties for a sec. It's more than just checking IDs at the door, right? You're kind of shaping the whole experience.
Exactly. I mean, think about it. You set the tone, make it welcoming, make it safe. You're answering questions, giving people guidance, maybe even demonstrating a piece of equipment.
Now, that is a surprisingly impactful role. Like, you're not just showing someone how to use the elliptical, you could be part of their fitness journey, their well-being even.
And there's research on that. One study we saw showed that having a good experience with staff was a top reason people stuck with their routines. So you're not just tidying up, you're building relationships and motivating people.
That is pretty cool when you think about it. And speaking of different levels of involvement, this RoleCatcher report had some really interesting career paths within this field beyond just being an attendant. Not a dead-end job, huh?
No, not at all. The career progression is surprisingly diverse. You might start by promoting activities and engaging with members, which honestly sounds pretty fun, but then you gain experience, get some expertise, you could move into training and development, maybe even facility management.
So you could go from showing someone how to use a treadmill to managing a team of trainers to overseeing a whole bunch of gyms. Pretty wild for a job that I think most people probably don't think twice about. Okay, that is a pretty amazing range of possibilities. But, every job has its good and bad, right? So what's the real deal here? Pros and cons for someone thinking about this as a career.
Well, on the plus side, you mentioned flexibility, and
Right.
yeah, that's a huge perk. You're often working those non-traditional hours, which is perfect for students, parents, anyone who wants a less rigid schedule.
Right. Who hasn't wanted to just have a free weekday afternoon to actually enjoy some leisure time?
Exactly. But, and this is a big BUT, it also means weekends, evenings, and holidays.
Yeah.
You're working around people's free time, which isn't always a 9 to 5.
And let's not forget about, dealing with the public. The source material did not hold back on that. Handling difficult customers, managing expectations, even dealing with some, shall we say, interesting personalities.
Remember those interview questions about handling complaints and stressful situations? They're there for a reason. The source material even talks about like specific techniques for dealing with unruly behavior, de-escalating conflict. So thick skin, patience, those are definitely must-haves.
It's like a customer service job, but disguised as this like fun, active job, which isn't necessarily bad, just something to keep in mind.
Definitely. Being adaptable, resourceful, knowing how to stay calm, those are good skills to have anywhere though, right?
Okay, so let's say you're not scared off by the thought of like a demanding gym goer every now and then. What are some skills that can really make someone stand out in this field? Because I was surprised how much the source material emphasized learning strategies
Yeah.
and professional development. It's more than just knowing how to work the equipment, isn't it?
You're totally right. This industry, fitness and leisure, it's always changing. New equipment, new workout trends, new research on exercise science. It's a lot.
So it's not just showing up and doing your thing and leaving. You've got to be engaged, always learning.
Exactly. And the source material even mentions specific certifications that can really give you an edge. First aid and CPR, obviously. But it goes deeper than that.
Right. And some of those certifications can lead to some cool career paths, like becoming a certified personal trainer, group fitness instructor, even more specialized roles like Pilates or yoga instruction. So it's like this whole secret menu of career options.
Yeah.
But okay, let's get practical. You've got the skills, you love it, you're ready to ditch the desk job for, I don't know, a treadmill. How do you actually get hired? It's not just printing out resumes anymore, is it?
Not anymore. Now you've got those applicant tracking systems, those AI things that scan your resume before a real person even sees it.
Right, like the mystery shopper of job applications. So how do you even make sure yours doesn't get, like, digitally rejected?
That's where this RoleCatcher platform is interesting. They've got this job spec analysis that basically reverse engineers job descriptions to see exactly what skills and keywords the AI is looking for.
So you're not just guessing, you're using data to make a resume that actually gets noticed.
Yeah.
Smart.
Exactly. No more guessing games. You get a real advantage, especially now when it's so competitive.
Like having a cheat code for the hiring process. Okay, final thought for our listeners who are probably now daydreaming about, motivating gym goers and building their own leisure empires. What's the biggest takeaway for you?
Here's the thing. We started with leisure attendant, one job title, but we ended up with this whole world of possibilities.
Not just a job, a launch pad.
Yeah, exactly. So whether you want a side hustle or a whole career, the world of leisure has something. Just be curious, be ready to learn new things, and maybe invest in some good shoes.
And hey, maybe someday we'll be deep diving into your dream job in the leisure world. Until then, keep exploring.